Yo, what's going on, guys? This is your boy Hunter J23, and welcome to Independent Scene Podcast. And you are now tuned into the latest, hottest, most episodic show on all social media platforms. Once again, this is Independent Scene Podcast. Welcome to episode 198. We got my homie Big Twin in the building chopping it up with us, and let's get it started. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Waiting on my man to jump in. There you go.
What's down, soldier?
What's going on, sir? What's going on with you, man?
Oh, chilling, man. Everything good?
Yeah, man. Like I said, hey, just steady working out here, man. You know how that go.
5150, man. Real good shit, man. Real talk.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, first of all, real quick, introduce yourself to the people, then we're going to jump right into it.
That's a bit, man. BigTwinHall.ENT, you heard me? ODP off the post record shit, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, man. Everything 2000, man. Y'all the way official. No flaws, you heard me?
That
What's
part.
up?
That part. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
first, like I said, definitely appreciate you, man, for tapping in with me. Like I said, definitely coming in on the show. So we're gonna jump into it. First things first, man. How did you get into music, and where did it start for you?
Oh, man. I jumped into music, man, off of. To be real with you, man, I really just started music because I really started doing music because of one situation, you know what I'm talking about, with my
Right.
health and all that, you heard me? And
Right.
it was a lot of things going on me, you know what I'm talking about, coming up, you feel me? So
Right.
I could participate in a whole lot of things, you heard me?
Right.
So by me not being able to do a lot of things, and I found out and I realized I had this talent. I started rapping, man, and just kept going from there, man. I've been rapping since I was like, what, like 16, 15, 16.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
That's what's up. That's what's
yeah,
up. Okay. Okay. Started at a
yeah,
young age. I feel that. I feel that.
yeah.
All right, so let me ask you, so my next thing, man, what is it about you as an artist, man, that makes you stand out from all the other artists?
I mean, you know, first thing first, man, I don't try to make my music like everybody else. You know what I'm
Right.
talking about? I try to put myself on a different passage, man. You know what I'm talking about? Like, I'm from Louisiana off top, you hear me? So
Okay.
I really started off like on some real like ratchet shit, you know what I'm talking about? You know
Okay.
what I'm talking about? I basically lately I've been on some more, you know what I'm talking about? I ain't really truly just been too much on that ratchet talk. You know what I'm talking about? I've been a lot on some little real street shit, you know what I'm talking
Right.
about? Like
Right.
speaking on a lot of things going on out here, you hear me? And
Right.
a lot of crazy things I see around me, a lot of the hate,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of the fuck boy shit, you know what I'm talking about? So
Right.
that's really what I've been on lately, that type of talk there, you hear me?
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So all right, facts, big facts. Let me ask you this, man. So whenever you put out songs and whenever you put out music, man, like what is your mindset and your message going into the song that you want the people to take away from it?
Get right, man. Like all the faking and all that ain't much call for. So I just, you know what I'm talking about, put it out there like I call it how I see it. So usually, you know what I'm talking about, when I be rapping now, you hear me? Once they get to hear me, they gonna understand, you hear me? I'm really on some real shit, man. Just peep out your front back, your side to side, you know what I'm talking about? Cause there's always a lot of hate around you. You
Right.
hear me? And you
Right.
know, and a lot of, and you know, I ain't gonna lie though, I do get a little ratchet though. I ain't gonna
Right.
lie
Right.
though, you know.
Right. Right.
Yeah, so yeah. Basically, just
Okay.
peep out
Okay.
your surroundings, man.
Bet, big
Yeah,
facts, big
yeah,
facts. All right,
big
so
fat.
now let me ask you this. So when coming up in music, man, who has been some of your biggest musical influences out here?
Man, I got one. I'm gonna
Okay.
tell you, I'm just gonna speak on my idol. You hear me? Or the reason I do, reason I just kept going with the rapping, man, watching this person, you know what I'm talking about, come up. You hear me? Whereas I was coming up, seeing them do this and that, that boy Boosie, you feel me?
Okay.
That's
Okay.
my number one idol, man. There's there's a lot of talent in that rap game right now, but that's the reason I work. You know what I'm talking about?
Right.
Not the reason. Well, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. 'Cause that's who I looked it up to. You hear me coming up? I listen to a lot of Boosie, you know what I'm talking about? And I ain't
Right.
just saying that. Real talk.
Okay.
Real
Okay.
talk.
I feel you. Definitely shout out to Boosie and definitely an icon out here, man. So let me ask you this, man. So 10 to 15 years from now, man, where do you see yourself? What do you see yourself doing aside from music? Are there any other things that you want to do outside of music?
Man, I always just focus on music, man. 10 or 20, 15 years from now, man, I see myself on the business side, like running the shit, told me up artists, you know what I'm talking about? Teaching me up artists, you know what I'm
Right.
talking about?
Right.
Laid back, you know what I'm talking about? My family good. I see it's 10 to 15 years. I see myself laid back, chilling, man. You know what I'm talking about? Making boss moves, man.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. All right,
yeah,
all right, so, and I appreciate you for speaking on it. So let me ask you
yeah,
this. So let me ask you this then. So, you know, when it comes to your music, and again, as an artist, man, when you hear people that may be singing your songs, reciting your words or singing your lyrics, man,
yeah.
as an artist, how does that make you feel on the inside to know you got people out here that genuinely, you know what I'm saying, rock with your music and shit?
Oh man, it's like it's a damn good feeling, you know what I'm talking about? To know that, I got people really understanding me, you know what I'm talking about, and really paying attention to me, you feel me? Listening to my lyrics and not just the beat, you feel me?
Right.
That's a good feeling, man. Real talk, man. Big
Okay.
Twin Hall ENT, man.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
So now let me ask you this, man. So you know, there's a lot of, there's a lot, coming up, man. You have a lot of, or let me rephrase that. We have a lot of up and coming artists, in today's society coming up, rising through the ranks, man, and everybody trying to chase the dream, everybody trying to chase the bag. But I want
yeah.
to know from you, but what I want to know from you specifically is what advice can you give to all the young and up and coming people of today, all the rappers and the singers coming up?
I mean, like basically like anybody else's advice, you know what I'm talking about? Keep on grinding, you heard me? Don't let nobody tell you what you can't do, you heard me? Cause dreams do come true, you feel me?
Right,
So, just keep on grinding, keep on working. And then check this out too, it take ain't nothing free out here, you hear me? You can't be scared to put money behind yourself. You hear me?
right,
You
right.
gonna either gonna win or you gonna lose. You hear
True.
me? It's all about chance taking. You feel me? I done won, I done lost. You hear me? So
Right.
what it's about, man? Just keep on grinding 5150. Don't ever think you can't do it. You feel me? Real talk.
Most definitely. Most
Yeah,
definitely. Okay. Okay. So now let me ask you
yeah.
this, man. Because let me ask you and get your thoughts on this, man. Because we recently just
Okay,
lost another legend out here in the hip hop world. That being
okay.
DMX. I'm not sure if you follow any of his music or was a fan of his, but when
Yeah,
you, but what I wanted from you was where were you and what went through your mind when you heard about DMX?
I mean, DMX was one of them shocking type deals. You feel me?
Right.
I grew up listening to DMX too. You feel me? I
Okay.
mean, I grew up listening to DMX. So it was like I like DMX music. So he was one of them artists that was shocking to me. Like, damn, DMX, you heard me? Just like Mo 3 type, You heard
Right.
me? And stuff
Right.
like that. Yeah, you heard me? You wouldn't even think, you heard me? He'll be, gone like that there. That was it was that
Right.
type of thought right there, man. I was kind of shocked. It was a shocking thing to hear. You feel me? Real talk.
Most definitely, most definitely. Okay,
Yeah,
okay. So now, man, let me ask you this, man. With social media being, one of the biggest platforms out here, man. How
yeah.
does that feel to you to know that you have people that support you on social media and give you a whole lot of love?
See, I just had an interview on that. You heard me? On that same subject, man, and they like that's the most hardest part. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
That's the most hardest part. You got to put in so much work in
Right,
order to either people around you that know you that are been doing this, or even people that don't even know you and still know you for rapping. You heard me? But
right,
don't get on there and follow your shit. Don't share your shit. You heard me?
right.
It's like I wouldn't call it hate. You heard me? Cause everybody
Yeah,
got their own way. You know what I'm saying?
right,
But it's harder to get a person to go follow you, go check you out, like, share,
right,
comment. You hear me? That's all it take, a like, share, and a comment. You ain't got to
right.
do all that. You know what I'm
Exactly.
talking about? See, I take negative. I go for the negative comments. I go for the positive comments.
Right.
You hear me? As long as I know you watching me. You
Right.
feel me? So
Right.
you ain't always got to go on there and say, "Oh, Big Twin, you went hard." If you don't think I went hard, let that be known. I can better myself. You feel me?
Big facts.
So, hey, big facts, man. That's it. It is what it is. You heard me? That's the most hardest part, man. Trying to get them to follow you. You heard me?
Most definitely.
And
Okay.
yeah.
So let me ask you this then. So, and I'm glad because you just basically spoke on what I was about to ask you. So I was going to say, as an artist, do you critique yourself on your music or some of your lyrics?
Say it again.
I said, do you critique yourself? Like, are you on yourself hard enough? Like, say for example, you put out a song and you say, "Oh, I think that may be hot," but then you be like, you go back and listen to it again. You're like, "No, I could have did something different." Have you ever been that way on your music?
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. And I ain't trying to make myself sound like that. Like I'm just every time go hard, but a lot of my music got dropped. You know, I know it be hard. You feel me? To me, you
Right,
feel me? I
right,
know it be hard, but I done been told. You know what I'm saying? Everything that's hard to you ain't hard to the outside. But
true,
I know what to give the outside. You heard me?
right,
I got a talent, man. I got a real talent, man. So hell yeah, everything I drop, I feel like okay, it's up there, stuck there. You heard me? Real
okay,
talk.
okay.
Yeah, real talk.
Big facts. Okay. So let me ask you this, man. So now, kind of now with the world opening back up, things kind of getting back to normalcy, man. How do you feel about, the world opening? And do you feel like it's too soon for the world to be back open?
Man, I, 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 man, look, I don't know. I really feel like it's too soon. You heard me? But I know people get bored, and when
Right.
people get bored, when the world get boring, it's gonna be a lot of retarded shit happening out here. You feel me?
Right.
I mean, so in a way, it's good it's back open to keep the violence down, but the violence rate up there anyway. We're not. Saying is, but what I'm saying is, I feel like everybody don't protect themselves well enough to open the world back up yet. You heard me? Everybody
Right.
so down so long. You heard me? So now the world open back up. It's all go. It's
Right.
everything gonna go. You heard me? So I feel like if people want to protect themselves a little more, you heard me? Hey, yeah, it's all good, but it's
Yes.
kind
Yeah.
of too soon.
Yeah.
It's kind of too soon, you heard me? But it is what it is, man.
True that. True that. So let me
Yeah.
ask you this now. So moving forward, man, when anybody comes to a Big Twin show, man, what can they expect from you at that show?
A whole lot of ratchet shit.
Okay. Okay.
Hey, nah, for real though, man, for real though, man. Stick my energy. I'm gonna bring that energy, man. I'm gonna bring some real shit to the table. I'm gonna bring some ratchet shit to the table. So you can expect me to go ratchet with you, or you can expect me to speak some real shit. But I'm most definitely gonna bring that energy, man.
Okay.
Most
Okay.
definitely gonna bring that energy, man.
Most
Big
definitely.
energy.
Most definitely. So let me ask you this. So going into a performance, like what is your process like going into it? Like how do you mentally up here get prepared to do a show?
To get prepared to do a show.
Yeah.
See. Oh, first of all, I want to start picking the right songs.
Okay.
You hear me? First of
Okay.
all, picking the right songs. You hear me? Cause I know what I can do. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
if I pick the right songs, you know what I'm talking about. I know I can get on that flow and do my thing. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Real talk. Matter of fact, I just did a little show. I just did a showcase, man, for my soldier Jackal, man. I got a soldier named Jackal, man. He just did a showcase. You hear me? And it was like out of 20 some people, something like that. There, you heard me?
Okay.
But I had got like third place out the thing. You know what I'm talking about? Big salute to the winner. You know what I'm talking
Right.
about?
Right.
Big salute to the winner. You know what I'm talking about? 'Cause he deserved it. You feel me?
Right. Right.
But at the same time, it's like when I go back and look at it, at my performance. You hear me? Even before I go look at, but even before the
Mm-hmm.
showcase, even before the showcase, I was like, damn, I probably should have put this song. I probably should have put that song.
Mm-hmm.
Or this, you know what I'm talking about?
Right.
So I went in there, I did my thing. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I feel like if I would have got a better pick out of one, at least one of the songs. You hear me? At
Right.
least one of the songs, man. I'd have been up there, man. 51,
Okay.
50, man. You know,
Okay.
big salute to the winner, like I say, man. Real
Most
talk.
definitely.
Matter of fact, I'm trying to get a feature from the winner right now.
Most definitely. Most definitely. All right. So all right. So
Yeah.
look, all right. So let me ask you this, man. What's been the best piece of advice you've gotten in life?
The best piece of advice,
Yeah.
man, stay loyal, man. Stay loyal to the game, man. You heard me? That's what I roll out loyalty, man. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Um, the way I perform, that advice that I was gave when I first ever touched the stage is the advice that I roll with now. So there's one other top advices I ever had got that, you know what I'm talking about, that really sit on top of everything, you know, because that's the
Mm-hmm.
method I use right now. You hear me?
Right.
Like, I get on that stage, you hear me? I get on that stage, man, and it's like I can see you, but I don't see you. You hear me?
Right.
I can see
Right.
you, but I don't see you. You hear me? When I first
Okay.
touched the stage, you hear me? I was told to once you get on that stage, big twin, blind everything out and do you. You hear me?
Okay.
So that's what I do. That's that method I rolled off for right now. I jump on that stage and I just do me, man. I'm a blind everything out. You hear me? Real
Okay.
talk.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
So look, so
yeah.
now, so look, so my other two questions that I have for you, my other two questions I have for you. So now, being where you are in your artistry, you know,
Mhm.
with everything that's going on right now, how do
Mhm.
you incorporate that into your music for people to be able to understand and relate to?
Oh man, through like with everything that's going on now, you hear me? Like I kind of put it like, you know what I'm talking about? Fuck the fake, you hear me?
Okay.
Fuck the fake, you hear me? How to roll off loyalty, you know what I'm talking about? So I'm gonna speak on loyalty, and I'm gonna speak on the fake every time. That not every time, but most of the time, you hear me? Because that's what I want to put out there, man. Look, loyalty is everything, man. You can have respect, but loyalty is everything. You feel me?
Right. Right. Okay.
Real talk,
Okay.
real talk.
Most definitely. So, all right. So, my last thing I kind of want to get into real quick is, when it comes to um, you as a whole, and whenever you get to where you get to, because I do see that you're going places. So, whenever the time
Already.
comes, and whenever the time comes, what is it about you specifically that you want the people to remember about you?
To remember by me, I'm
Yeah.
a real nigga, man. You hear me? I'm a real nigga for real, and I don't overrate myself. I speak off 2,000, man. That mean all the way official, no flaws. You feel me? That's what I want to
Okay.
know. You hear me? I'm a real nigga, man. And look, I want to know this too, man. I'm a Louisiana nigga, man. You hear me? So big
Okay.
salute to that city, man. That Post City, man. Ratchet City, man. Once they started that ratchet life, man, it's been up ever since. That ratchet in me, man. You hear me? Big shout to that Post City, man. Starting that
Most
ratchet
def.
shit. See, I'm up there by Shreveport. You heard me? I'm
Most
from a
de-
little town called Ringo. You know what I'm talking about? Up there by Shreveport. You heard me? So that's where we go do all our shopping
right.
and everything. You know what I'm talking about? So that ratchet in us, that's where we club at. You heard me? So that ratchet with us on top. You heard me?
Most definitely, most definitely. Okay, okay. And my final thing my final thing before we wrap this up that I want to touch on is real quick, real briefly. Talk to us a little bit about your growing up. What was growing up like for you?
Growing up for me,
Yeah,
say man, like it was. I'm gonna put it like this right here. My first, I had surgery. You hear me? In
right.
2 months. You know what I'm talking about? I went. I was seeing my deathbed, man. On the grace of God, I'm still here. You heard me?
Right.
Coming up, I had multiple surgeries. You know what I'm talking about?
Okay.
God with me every time, man. You know what I'm saying? So I had that type of life where I'm blessed. You know what I'm talking about? I'm
Mm-hmm.
blessed. I was blessed to be here today. You know, but once God brought me through, you hear me? Once
Mm-hmm.
God brought me through all that sickness and everything, now, man. Once God brought me through that, man, I lived a lovely life, man. I had a damn good mom. I got a damn good mom and dad. I ain't gonna say had, cause my mom and dad is still here. You know what I'm talking about?
Most definitely.
You know, so I lived a damn good life. You know what I'm talking about? We ain't want for shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no bragging shit or nothing like that there. And I was taught well how to step on my own. You know what I'm talking about? So I stand on all 10. Believe that.
Okay. Okay. All
Yeah.
right. Big fast, big fast. And so now, as we prepare to close the show, man,
Okay.
what can we, the people and the fans and the supporters, be on the lookout for from you coming up?
Say, man, I got the YouTube, you hear me? I got the YouTube called House Squad, man. I got that going, man. Finna drop mixtape after mixtape. Believe that. You know what I'm talking about? I got a lot of work. I done invested in me up my own studio, ODPR. You hear me? I got my business. Be looking out for my movie, man. I got a movie we just dropped. You hear me? I'm talking about on our own. You hear me? Did our own
Okay.
camera work and everything. Called the Fallen King. You know what I'm saying? So be looking out for that, man. See, I'm finna have my own world. You hear me? I'm finna have the ODPR clothing. You know what I'm saying? Be looking out for that. That's coming real soon too. You know what I'm saying? My single, I just dropped my single. You hear me? Called Stay Away. You know what I'm talking about? I just dropped my single on all music platform, man. I'm talking about you want to check out Big Twin, man, go to YouTube Music, man. I done download a lot of music on there. You hear me? Or you can go to any one of my other platforms. I'm on all Google Play, Tidal, Diesel, anywhere. You hear me? Apple Music, Big Twin on there, man. Just go on that thing, type in Big Twin. I'm in that thing, man, 5150. But like I say, I got a lot going, man. Get ready to check out my movie, man. Fallen King, man. It's up there. It's stuck there, man. And my
Yes, sir.
in the drop.
That part. And last
That
but
part.
not and last but not least, let the people know where they can follow and tap in with you at.
Man, you can follow me on Facebook, BigTwinHall.ENT, IG, same thing. You hear me? What up? Twitter. You can go follow me on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? BigTwinHall.ENT. Matter of fact, what one of what's it called? I got one right here. You can check me out, man. I got the
Okay.
everything, man. You hear me?
Okay.
Got the business card, you feel me? You know
Okay.
what I'm saying? You hear me? So yeah, man, Big Twin Hall ENT, man. That's Twitter. You hear me? That's IG, that's Facebook. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't touched SoundCloud in a minute, so I ain't gonna even brag on SoundCloud. Other than that, any music platform, man, go get me, man.
Most definitely. Most
Any
definitely.
music platform, go get me.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Well, with that being said, Big Twin, bro, we appreciate you for tapping in with us, man. Definitely was a pleasure getting to know you, man.
Ready.
Definitely keep doing what you're doing. I definitely support it, man.
Okay.
And definitely feel free to come back. You know what I mean?
Yeah, G shit, man. Hey, man, one thing, two things for sure, man. I appreciate the love, man. Big Twin Holly and T, ODPR shit, out the post record shit. All work, no play. 2000, man. You hear me?
Most definitely.
Yeah.
With that being said, guys, this has been my time. I am your host, Honcho J23, live from Independent Scene Podcast, and you are now tuned in to the latest, hottest, most episodic show on all social media platforms. That is, once again,
Yeah.
Independent Scene Podcast. I thank you guys for joining me this afternoon, and we'll see you guys next time on another edition of Independent Scene Podcast. I'm your boy, Honcho J23. We out of here.
Holly and T, you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it, dog.